I get a lot of questions about masculine and feminine polarity, and I'm going to teach you about both the good qualities and the bad qualities and the red flags associated with each one of the sexes. So pay attention, follow me for more, and let's get into it. I work with people all around the world, different ages, different races, different religions, and I'm telling you that we're all the same when it comes to relationships and how we act. The natural masculine has confidence, inner strength, responsibility, focus, logic, decisiveness, stability, direction, protection, clarity, boundaries, courage, discipline, capability, being certain, and assertive. The shadow masculine, which means that if we fall off our path as men, these are the things that tend to get us in trouble. If you start to become a perpetrator, abuse your power, you're unstable, aggressive, you're seeking control or to control others, you're too confrontational all the time, you have too much criticism, you start to abuse people mentally, physically, emotionally, or you are just hyper avoidant. These are the things that turn women off, and these are the things that get us men in trouble and off of our path, right? This is right here. Save us for later. When it comes to intimacy, women, pay attention. When you criticize us too much or you try to control us, that's what turns us off the most, okay? And I'm telling you, me as a man, I came across this diagram and I was like, this is spot on, okay? So leave your comments, let me know, but let's get into the feminine one and I'll make my best guesses as to what that is all about. I've had thousands of conversations with people all around the world, and a lot of my clients have been women. I think all time I'm pretty much 50-50 with both working with men and women. The natural feminine qualities that most women have, the qualities that put a woman in her feminine permanently: unconditional love, understanding, nurturing, tenderness, kindness, intuitive, creative, feeling, collaborative, flow, radiance, surrender, sensitivity, emotional, ease, and allowing. When a woman is fully in her feminine, she is exuding these qualities, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, obviously, I'm not a woman, so I can't say for certain, and I'm not trying to put all of you in boxes, but the shadow feminine, or the things that tend to get women in trouble, or the things that men perceive as being quote-unquote red flags for women, that's you being a victim, being powerless, having a lot of weakness, doesn't matter, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. You being manipulative or withholding information, right? Kind of being secretive. Being too needy, being codependent, which is putting other people's emotions before yours, being overly sensitive, right, quote unquote triggers, and being overly emotional, again, triggers, that's too much. For women, I thought this diagram was pretty spot on with all of the things I've ever heard women say, but feeling unseen and not feeling safe mentally, physically, and emotionally, those are also things that turn you guys off, okay? Your feminine energy, your core value is connection. So you guys are always seeking to connect, and men, we do a horrible job at sometimes connecting with our partners. So we have to connect with them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, academically, financially, in order for them to ultimately feel safe and feel seen, okay? I'm not telling us men to be people pleasers, but you guys need to figure this stuff out. This is a great diagram, and I'll show you the rest of it really quick. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. Again, the core values of masculine energy is freedom. The core values of women is seeking connection. When women are naturally in their feminine, men are naturally, typically, in their masculine. And when we're both exhibiting all of our natural traits in both men and women, we tend to have really good, successful relationships, whether it's in the workplace or in personal things. You have to focus on these things as an individual first. You cannot seek the opposite sex, or even in a same-sex couple, you cannot seek somebody that is not fully in their masculine or their feminine, because the polarity doesn't work. If a woman is not in her feminine, she's not going to be attracted to a naturally masculine man. If a man is not naturally in his masculine, he's not going to be attracted to a woman that's in her feminine, and vice versa. This is how it works. Please, please, please pay attention to these intimacy killers of feeling unseen, misunderstood, and then for men, being criticized or controlled or shut down too often. These are things that ruin relationships for us. Let's focus on being better to each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to work with me, DM me, comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. See you in the next one.